the new EU Taxonomy and the SFDR are clearly very important for us as investors. But the way that we think about this at Regnan is that we don't think you should have a prescriptive approach. And firstly, because sustainability issues are complex, and there isn't necessarily a clear-cut answer for every sustainability topic. Secondly, investors have different investment processes, and therefore one size doesn't fit all. And then I would say thirdly that the way that the regulations are currently set out, there's scope for interpretation, and we've seen that with SFDR, different asset managers taking different approaches to Article 8 and Article 9 classification, for example, and that leads to more confusion really for asset owners than clarity. So the way that we're thinking about this at Regnan is that what we should be doing is, rather than relying on the regulations, us as investors should be focusing on challenging ourselves to what our purpose is, how we should think about our universe, and how then are we aligned to that universe, and are we doing what we say we do, and reporting on the impact that we're delivering. So for us, we integrate ESG across all of the process for the global equity impact solution strategy. And while risk mitigation is the primary objective of ESG integration, for us as an impact investor, we're primarily focused on finding mission-driven companies that are doing something innovative, that are really helping to deliver solutions to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. But the only way that we can deliver that is if the companies that we invest in are also operationally sustainable. And so this is where ESG experience comes in. And we integrate that across all of our process, from the impact assessment stage, where we look at the balance of the impacts. So that's looking at the impacts not just from a product perspective or solution perspective, but also from the operations of the company. And then we also look at, at the value distribution stage, we're looking at the ESG lens again, because we're looking at how value is distributed among different stakeholders, from the employees to the shareholders to communities. And again, that's really what's helping to inform us also in terms of areas that we can engage in from an operational perspective as well through the process. Firstly, I would say only do this if you really believe in it, because ultimately that's the only way that you're going to keep the level of materiality in your holdings high. Secondly, I would say be original, be creative. There's lots of different ways to deliver impact with integrity. And thirdly, I would say that be transparent. Do what you say you do, and also report on the impact that you're delivering, both from the perspective of the companies that you're investing in, but also through the engagement that you're doing with them.